I'm going to see if it's working on my phone because that's always the best strat, you know? Make sure it's...
Anywho, as
Strats.
I was saying, that's why lollies are superior to MILFs in almost every zone.
Turns out that's like the first line of the podcast.
I
That would
hope
be
so.
pretty good. I would click on that.
Working on my phone because that's always the best strat, you know? Make sure...
Let's hear it.
Wait, am I hearing video?
Okay, so yeah,
Dude, I just got the notification on my phone.
The first line.
No, it was the
First
second line. The second line.
Yeah, second
I
line
heard
apart
Josh
from
go
me
like,
rambling around
let's check it
about
on my phone.
All right, anyways,
Yes.
boys, welcome to the Durn Dudes podcast number 2. Sorry, Carson, if you're gonna comment on this that you weren't in the podcast.
Carson.
We were going to get you in here,
we
but you
feel
were
no
online.
remorse. You should email us next time, and we might cordially invite you to
Email,
join the
yes.
podcast, even though we know that you
I'll
are.
cordially invite him.
Anyways, boys, I think we all know why I've created the live stream this time around, and if we don't, I'm gonna say it again because I said it before we started playing. We are doing this live stream because Destiny 2 Shadowkeep releases tomorrow. We have less at the time of recording this, we have less than 24 hours till it releases.
Yay.
Now, obviously, we're gonna have to wait for you, Cade, to get home, which is sad, but we will live.
Cade 6, forgive me.
Caleb,
Oh, wait,
will you
a
bring
candy's
your
dead.
batteries from upstairs? Will you bring those down here?
Yeah, Caleb.
Fine.
Wait, what, you're doing it?
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I can't leave. I'm the host. So
Oh, yeah.
the biggest thing is about Shadowkeep is that I'm hyped about it. I think we're all hyped about it. We're all going to grind it until the Guardian of Salvation raid releases October 5th. So honestly, it's gonna be pretty hype.
So hype. So hype.
So I think I forgot to write it down. I was gonna write down what the main topics were gonna be, but I do know what they are. The main topics are gonna be. The first thing is I wanted to talk about. Ow.
Destiny.
Ow.
This
Threw the batteries
is in
at me,
fact
dude.
superior to Destiny 2.
Threw the batteries at me, bruh.
Right.
Anyways.
Gamer moment.
I know, what a gamer moment. Gotta have those batteries to game. No, but so the first thing on my agenda was talking about my Attack on Titan watching because I don't know, we talked about it on the stream last time, but I was trying to watch Attack on Titan season 3 part 1 at the time of our last recording, and I'm at a different place now, so I'm gonna wait for Caleb to get back upstairs because I got a review.
Wasn't
of
Little
that.
Witch?
What? I already finished it a while ago.
During last podcast, I mean.
Oh, it might have. Oh, actually, no, yeah, it might have been. Oh, well. Well, for anyone who didn't know, I was trying to watch Attack on Titan Season 3 because I had not seen Part 1 or Part 2. Cade was shocked, and Caleb was shocked when they found out that I hadn't
Mortally.
watched Part 1.
Horrified.
Alright, I don't... Horrified? Really?
Grief-stricken.
Grief-stricken, wow. Okay. Well, anyways. Yeah, I mean...
So how far are you?
Something like that. I don't know. Where is Caleb? Did he not get back up? How long is
Caleb, where's Caleb? Caleb!
Caleb. Okay, well, no, that's not the only thing. Well, I gotta talk about the layout. That's not the only thing. After that, before we talk about Destiny 2 Shadowkeep, I know that'll be the big topic because it comes out tomorrow. The big thing is we're gonna talk about what we thought about Borderlands 3 because we beat that, and also our thoughts on Borderlands 1 and 2, how they coincide with how much we like it. That was the big game. I know we're a little late, but still, I think it'd be cool to talk about that, especially because we're playing it right now as we record the podcast too. So, yeah. And then, yeah, after that, obviously, Destiny 2 Shadowkeep, and what other stuff we get lost trying to talk about. So, yeah.
Naturally.
Alright, Caleb is taking forever, so I'll just go ahead and talk about it.
You must have, stopped in the bathroom to eat on the way or something.
Yeah, he stopped in the bathroom to eat. I mean, very interesting choice.
I had to turn it around on him this time.
Yeah, it's very, very interesting. I'm glad he's playing it with
Roasted.
his balls in his hand, trying to do whatever he can.
Mm-hmm.
I don't.
Or as
know
your friend
why.
would say, balls to the walls, guys, balls to the walls.
Balls to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I was talking in the background. I can hear him now.
I can hear Caleb's echo. I can hear him approaching. Oh, you're approaching me.
He's close, but not close enough, I guess.
Mm.
What was
Mr.
taking you
Caleb?
so long there?
Got a bowl of life cereal.
Aha!
Okay, don't know what the reason for that was, but cool.
Give us the ASMR.
Okay, anyways, alright. It's time to talk. So, Cade,
Ooh.
Attack on Titan. When we're talking about part 1, I finished that
Mm-hmm.
Shoot my access
2 days from today. So that was...
And you're liking it, right? Because I remember you didn't like season 1.
Oh yeah,
First
yeah, I'm
watched
liking it. In fact, I liked it. Part 1 was really
Fine
good.
game.
It was slow,
Okay.
but I think it was just good enough, and it had just enough hype scenes where I was like, okay, you know what? I'm liking this pacing. And I got to part 2 yesterday. I downloaded
Started
the
part 2?
episodes in the car. Yeah, because I did finish part 1. I finished it. What's today? Monday. I finished it Saturday. And so then I downloaded all the episodes on my phone.
So you
watch.
download them to watch them?
Yeah, I downloaded it on my phone.
Are you using the new
And-
technique with iOS 13?
Yes, I did. Thank you, iOS 13.
Nice. Yeah,
And
boy.
So I was having fun. 4 episodes, 2 on the way there and 2 on the way back because we went to the Renaissance Fair.
Love me smart.
And then I was so hyped that I just watched the other 6 episodes, finishing it. So I watched all of it in one day, just the entire thing.
Part 2?
Yeah, so I'm done. I'm done with
Holy
all of it.
smokes, you're finished?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I am.
Why, all of it in one day?
Uh-huh. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Well, I guess not technically
Good
one day because I
job.
finished the last episode at 12:30 that morning, but you know, same thing.
Oh, still, all right.
know.
I would have never expected this from someone named Josh McDaniel.
I know. It was a big twist. But yeah, no.
Season 2 is 10 episodes, right?
Yeah, season 3, part 2 is 10 episodes.
Part
right?
2.
And it was so good. It was so good. I think if a show
Very
can get me to want
nice.
to binge the entire thing, then it's good. It's good enough. Like, I think there are few shows that can do that. Like, if a show can do that, regardless of like how good it is, it's good.
I like to quote it.
Like critically, it can be the
People die if they're
ever,
killed.
you know, like something like
Is that a favorite reference?
like something like School Days, right? A lot of people do not like that show, like at all. People hate it. Like they think the ending sucks, and they think the whole thing is just kind of like there's no good stuff in there, right? But for me, I binged that show as quickly
Caleb
as
hasn't seen
humanly
School
I'll be
possible.
right back.
It was so freaking good. So I think if a show can get you to want to watch all of it, and especially for me personally, like stuff like Clanad, you know, I wanted to binge that. I did binge that. I mean, I didn't binge it obviously as much as Caleb, but
Part 2, specifically part 2. What was your favorite part? I suppose there weren't that many different parts. What made you like it so much?
Oh, okay. Well, I think the biggest thing. So, I think I have a long journey when it comes to Attack on Titan. I think, as you know, just so.
It all started
Season
when I
1
was
was
young.
bad. Season 2 was okay.
Well, you gotta let me explain it, Kate. Don't ruin it for the podcast.
Spoilers.
People listening, I know. Well, hopefully they didn't hear, but because you're kind of mumbling. But yeah, so season 1,
I can hear it pretty
did
clearly.
not like. I feel like I Giguk, you know, because he made a video about this, and I was watching that this morning. I relate a lot to what
Don't
he
you just
said.
adopt all of his opinions?
No, I don't. It's just he just happens to have the exact same like not the exact same. He has,
That's kind of
Oh, that's how it is.
no, because he liked season
Yeah,
one,
I don't realize.
but I was not as big of a
I didn't
fan.
copy Giga. Giga copied me.
When the entire world like season 1.
You're right. Well, here's the thing.
But you
Yeah,
didn't.
so I'm one of the few people who did not like season one. I don't think it's as much as like I think when I watched it, I think I was fine, and I think I thought it was okay. But now going like looking back on it and like afterwards, I was like I did not like it. Like I did not see why people. I thought it was overrated, and I still think the first season is definitely overrated. It has a hook with that first episode that's really awesome, but then the show just kind of like goes down. Like, I don't think it's nearly as entertaining. Now, don't get me wrong. I think now
Blasphemy.
looking back on it, like
Find the big suck.
I think it was fine, especially
Find the big
with like
suck.
what the other seasons do with it. But for me personally, I just didn't think it was all that incredible. I think the biggest thing for me was that they don't do very much, you know? Like there's the idea of like, okay, Aaron says he's gonna kill every single Titan, and then he doesn't do that. He does the exact opposite of that. Just lets like all of his friends start dying, and it's just a pretty crappy
Well, he's only got 24 episodes.
crap show altogether. Right, but I think like even like some kind of victory would have been kind of cool. Like I think the biggest victory in one is like they
Captured Annie.
they capture Annie. But I feel like that was like an external thing that doesn't really have to do with like the main conflict of like, hey, we're trying to kill all the Titans. Oh, hey, also here's a plot point where humans can turn into Titans, and so we're gonna resolve that by the end of the season. It's like, oh, well, that's not exactly what I was looking forward to. Also, it's not exactly what the show kind of was setting itself up to be. And then season 2, and so that was out, and I didn't really like it. And then I gave season 2 a chance. I watched it afterward with the dub, and I was like, okay. I don't know how much I like this compared to it, but it's still that I actually enjoy. And little did I know, season 3 was actually really good, and I really enjoyed it. So yeah.
Imagine dying to these guys.
Imagine being back there and not doing the objective like me.
So
Which is worse?
so in terms
School
of like
days?
my favorite part, Cade, there are a lot of points. It's just all really good.
Because part 2 focused on like the protecting or retaking the wall. Yeah.
Retaking wall, which is such an interesting thing. Like there's 10 whole episodes devolved into one conflict in the entire show, and it's still like the best season. Like they accomplished the least amount of stuff in one season, and yet it's
A
still
lot of
my favorite.
backstory though.
A lot of backstory near the end, but I think it's perfect because the entire spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched Attack on Titan, by the way, season.
Spoilers. Spoilers.
I'm about to put that out now. You might want to skip ahead and see if you're not
Aaron
gonna
dies.
spoil. But anyways, he does not.
No wait, Armin dies.
Yeah, kind of. Technically.
Oh, now he comes back.
I know. I think that has to be. I think that conflict.
I
that-
died, but
that
I
part-
lived.
So I kind of see what you're talking about like when I was talking about like I had talked about this scene before even watching it. It was the scene that they previewed at the end of the part. They previewed the fight between Aaron, Mikasa, and Levi about who they should give. It's also pretty interesting because they give you that clip with no context that they're like trying to save someone. It's just they're arguing, so you don't really understand what they're arguing about. It kind of like when I first saw that preview, I was like, oh, does Aaron like make like another huge mistake because he's a big freaking dingus head again? But it's like, oh no, okay.
Nice.
Easily probably my favorite part of the entire season 3, especially of season 3 part 2. I know it's not a battle scene or anything like that, but it's just such a good scene because I legit did not know what they were going to do. I was like going to be perfectly like understanding if they had chosen either Erwin or Armin, and the fact that like they give like a good explanation as to why Levi chooses one over the other is so good. I loved it. It's such a like
He chose Armin because like he could become Erwin. Wasn't that what it was?
No, he chose Well, I mean, there could be multiple reasons. For me, I just thought it was because Erwin straight up slaps Levi's hand as he's about to inject him. So I was like, oh, I guess that's not a sign. I don't know about you guys, but
The most physical reason.
yeah. And I think also that, and the fact that he said he didn't want to put like Erwin, like he had just gotten out of this out of the hell of the world, like the horrible world it is. He's like, we're about to bring this dude back into what's like right now like the worst ever.
Really, Levi was like, I choose my friend, but then he's like, I don't think so. I want to die, and he's like, okay.
I do think though that like I probably before season 3 I would have been like, yeah, screw Armin. I mean, he sucks. Out of it, just bring Erwin back. It's so much cooler, you know. Yeah, sure, I've known Armin for longer, but he's such like a noob. He's like the stupidest character in this entire show. And now I'm like, dude, he's one of the best characters in this entire show.
He's smart boy.
Yeah. So anyways, I think that's enough talking about Attack on Titan for now. But still, again, what a great show. And I think I'm now
New season, fall 2020.
I did watch the entire thing in sub though. I loved it that I did. It was so good.
Still don't understand your decision there.
Yeah.
Whoa, you watched the entire thing in sub when the dub was out?
Yeah, I did.
I know, and he watched it on his phone, which can't even play 1080p if graphics were the error.
Well, yeah, but still. All good stuff. And I think, like, I think part of it is also because the new season is going to be in sub, and I want to watch it when it comes out. Plus, you and Caleb watched it in sub, so I was like, you know what, it only feels right. I gotta watch it the way they watch it.
Feels wrong to everyone else, but feels right.
I was gonna say, if I had the option.
Watches every season in dub. I'll watch the season in sub.
Well, I tried to switch back to the dub. I was going to, but I'm like, the voices are just too good. I did not like the sub voices at first. I was like, these things suck. And then I was like, now I'm addicted.
But Bryce Papenbrook.
My waifu.
Dude, I mean,
although both are very good though.
Like Aaron sounds so much like a wussy in the dub. I didn't even notice this, but like in the sub, he sounds like a man, like a manly man. It's so good.
Well, there's a big difference between season 1 sub and dub versus the new seasons. They become like hardened, you know?
Yeah. Still. I mean, it's just what I did. I don't think we got to go any more into that. All right. The next thing to talk about, okay? So that was, I think, obviously now I need to watch 7 Deadly Sins. Dang, there's a lot of that.
Yes.
There's just
Good show.
Of that. There's like so much.
2 seasons of 25.
2 seasons plus that 4
That's not that
episodes
much.
in between the first season and the second.
Yeah.
Are those
You remember,
actual parts of the show?
It's like filler.
But I still need to watch it.
It was I mean, Netflix dubbed it and everything. They took the time, so.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, so I'm hyped. So, I mean, I don't know. 7 Deadly Sins doesn't look as cool to me, especially now that I just left. Like,
We have to start it. It's good.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's good.
I was not hyped.
So look at that. Even my normie friend is caught up on the manga, or has at least.
I was pretty hyped to watch Attack on Titan just because I had heard so much people saying it was so good, and I was like, oh, why are they saying this? And then I was like, oh, because it was really, really hyped.
Attack on Titan is very popular.
Yeah.
You gotta pick up cactus fruit.
Yeah, we're actually
I don't
supposed to be
look
going
at this
between
cactus
all the
fruit.
cactus. No, I think we're supposed to be going in between all the different cactuses, but we've only been sticking like 1, 2. At least that's just my theory. Like the ones that are orange are the ones that have the cactus fruit.
Okay, so the next thing, since we're on the subject,
There we go.
Borderlands 3. What do we think of this? And we're playing it right now.
Dude, I thought it was amazing. Mwah, juicy.
It was
Even though
great
it was like a terrible character.
Okay, so I think the first thing, so I was watching, so I'm kind of copying off of a different podcast right now, but The Mr. Fruit, the GTA
Oh, no.
Super Easy. You guys should go watch that if you haven't. Not you guys. I mean like
Mr.
our
Beast.
viewers. But it's a really good podcast, and what they did is they had everyone say what their numbered like out of 10 what the numbered score they would put for the game would be, and then after we all say that, we go ahead and explain why we would give it that score. So out of 10, what would you score Borderlands 3?
8.
8. Yeah.
I think for me, I think it's an 8 out of 10 as well. Maybe like maybe 5 if I could choose decimal points, but that's good. Then yeah, an 8.
Dang.
All right, so I think we all need to explain ourselves of why we all think it's about an 8, because I know there's all different reasons, and I'll go with the 7.5 just so I have a little bit different compared to you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, 7.5.
Yeah.
I choose
All
it
right,
first.
actually, I said it before you. Before I heard you.
I was thinking it.
Okay. I was thinking before.
Are you guys wondering
Anywho,
why
I think
haven't-
it's an 8
Okay, go ahead.
because, all right, I think it's a good game, but it's 30 FPS as in comparison to Borderlands 2 or 1.
Oh my gosh, don't do that.
Good in 4K. Looks good in 4K.
Don't you dare.
I don't
you
even have
dare
4K, so I can't even do that. All right,
Okay.
I also
It's fine.
like the kind of deducted a point because I had to use a controller on it. And that was pretty trash.
Dude, Caleb, all these problems you're talking about can be fixed by just playing on computer.
That's true. If I was playing on a computer, I'd give it a 9 out of 10 or 9 or 10 out of 10.
Okay, there we go. Okay. Caleb, if you were playing it on your preferred platform, what would it be? I guess maybe that's the question we need for you. I guess
8 or 9.
Okay, 8 or 9. So let's just say for now you're saying 9 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah.
So Caleb, all right. So I guess, Cade, why would you say is an 8 out of 10 game?
All right. Great graphics. I enjoyed playing it in multiplayer.
Okay, that's a good point.
The story was okay. I mean, like, I've played better story-driven games, but as far as multiplayer-wise and stuff, Borderlands, alright story. And then gameplay-wise, it was far superior than the last ones.
Right. Yeah. So for our viewers, while we were actually recording the last podcast, we were trying to beat Borderlands the pre-sequel. We did not get to beating it. But what we did do is we did play through all of Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2. I think in comparison to those games, I think we can all agree, I'm pretty sure I speak for everyone here, when we say that this game is just so much better than those games. So much better. I've seen so much stuff.
Caleb
on the
gets
internet.
triggered.
Nah, I agree.
Okay. Yeah, Caleb, I remember you had some hesitation about, you did not know if this game was better than Borderlands 2. Was that purely just graphical wise, or was it actually because you thought the actual game was not as good gameplay wise? Because what was your
4K, baby.
Caleb, I remember you were originally saying that you preferred Borderlands 2 to Borderlands 3 when we were playing it earlier on. Was there a reason for that? Caleb.
Yeah, Caleb.
Dude, I'm literally talking to you. You're just ignoring me.
You tuned Josh out.
Oh wait, me? Oh wait, you're talking to me?
Yes!
Oh.
I'm literally saying your name.
Oh.
Caleb.
I heard you say Cade. Anywho, so what was the question?
Oh my god. Dude, it's not that hard of a boss battle that you have to be focusing in on it.
I wasn't listening, dude.
Maybe your character does suck. We're doing a podcast, dude. Where the whole point is that we're discussing things. Holy crap. Okay. Alright. Anyways, Caleb. You originally were saying that you preferred Borderlands 2 over this game. I know you changed later on. But what was your original reason for having that concern that this game was not as good as Borderlands 2?
I preferred Borderlands 2 because
I swear to God, if it has anything to do with graphics.
all right, no,
Those
the
graphics,
graphics in this game are far superior. Though the frame rate.
4K. The frame rate has to do with the fact that we're not playing on an Xbox One.
I do have to admit, I do have to admit
That's
that well, even Xbox One X shouldn't do this with 60 frames, right? Unless
I know. Yeah, it's
well,
only
anyhow.
30. But it's in 4K PP
Well, it's in
I did
60 if you turn on performance mode, right?
performance. Yeah.
Borderlands 2 at least like has a good amount of aim assist that I've noticed. If that makes sense. I feel like that should be kept because I kind of suck on the controller. So.
Controllers
Okay,
master
so-
race cable.
I'm looking for okay.
Like at least in Borderlands 2, I can hit my shots. In this game, I miss a ton. I don't even
so
get to play on a mouse.
I think
and
we need to
keyboard,
bring up
so that's
specific
fine.
things. So I think that the real thing for me was that I felt like as I was playing through Borderlands 3, a lot of things were fixed from Borderlands 2 and Borderlands 1. You know? There was a lot of stuff they really just hit right on the nose. They got it. They fixed it.
After 7 years, they fixed it.
I know. I think the biggest thing is obviously, for me personally, the gunplay. I think this game just feels like a shooter, like a good one. Like I
Feels
know
like
I
you're
did a lot of
Spider-Man.
this while we were
It
playing.
feels like you're Batman.
It really feels like I have power, but no, it really does. Like you can tell, like with like just even animations and stuff like that. This feels like a modern day shooter. You know, it really makes you feel.
It might actually be a modern day shooter.
Because it is a modern day. But yeah, no, but like Borderlands, like some games like Fallout and stuff like that can retain that like it still feels like a good shooter. But I feel like Borderlands 2, because it came out 7 years ago, it shouldn't have felt dated, but it did. It just didn't feel right. Like I felt like I was playing an old Xbox 360 game the entire time. Even if maybe that wasn't even if that was the case.
It was
you know?
an old Xbox 360.
I know, but a game shouldn't make you like feel like that the entire time. I shouldn't feel like I'm playing on like an older, like a crappier and older game. Like a game needs to stand the test.
You haven't played enough old gen games.
I know, but still, I think that
Really all feel like that.
I know, but that's like a reasonable complaint. Like the idea that like a game, because some games don't feel dated. You know, like. The original Super Mario Brothers
Terraria
does not feel dated.
The original Super Mario Brothers?
Right, like
what do you mean?
Right, like it's a platformer. It has platforming and it works. There's nothing
It's
particularly
a very
wrong.
basic.
Yeah, it's basic.
All genres, Nintendo's
Well, yeah, there's nothing.
uniqueness.
Well,
But it stood the test
there's
of
nothing
time.
wrong with it because there's only like. I don't know. I feel like there's not enough elements to the game.
Oh, we
to,
need
like,
to teleport.
make it impressive if there's nothing wrong with it.
Yeah, no, that's
Like,
not. I'm not trying to say like the game is like. I don't know how to say it. I'm not. Like,
as long as it nails the fundamentals.
Right, I think that's the thing. I think just for the Borderlands 2 in particular, it just felt way too easy.
Easy?
Not easy, not easy.
grinded
We
for a long
had a
time.
lot of problems.
We
Yeah,
grinded
Borderlands
a
2
lot.
was definitely harder. I think
Well, easy
with Borderlands 2 is it just
Pretty
felt
good.
old. I felt like I was playing an old shooter. And like I know I play tons of older games as well. But I think for the most part, a game should try to feel like it shouldn't lose too much. In just 7 years, I don't know how dated a game feel in just 7 years from playing it, you know? Compared to
Every Xbox 360 and PS4, PS3 game be like, I know what you mean.
Well, I mean, stuff like... why did we not teleport? I literally...
Yeah.
Oh.
Caleb is in his vehicle, maybe?
Caleb,
Well,
get out.
I was in the vehicle, but only for like the past, I don't know, 30 seconds.
Yeah, the freaking vehicle, yeah. But yeah, so anyways, I thought...
Get out of the vehicle,
Alright, so
Shinji.
anyways, my reason for Borderlands 3 is a 7.5 out of 10. Because that's not an 8 out of 10. And it's like, whoa. IGN be like, whoa, you didn't give this game a... Hey, how are you down right now?
Nice.
If you don't give the
Who's
game
down?
like a million out of 10 rating, then is it really that good? Well, yes. Borderlands 2 was a pretty okay game. Borderlands 1 I didn't really like very much at all. I didn't like this setting. It's like the post-apocalyptic.
I thought you didn't like 1 or 2.
Mad Max was not really my thing. Borderlands 2 was better, and it had better zones like that, but it still had that really crappy curve and I did not like the guns. Like the guns were the worst part.
Dude, the guns are awesome. The
I
guns
know
are
some
better in this
people
game, but
really-
they're great in Borderlands 2.
I think the problem with Borderlands 1 and Borderlands 2 guns, especially in Borderlands 1, Borderlands 1 we kept using the same guns the entire time through. That was the worst part, is that you just felt like we never got anything. Like midway through the game we found our best weapons and then we stopped using anything else. But Borderlands 2 had good weapons, but you had to get to the very end of the game, like in-game stuff and the actually fun-feeling weapons. Every single time, I felt like I was getting pistols that I would never use, and the stupid assault rifle thing that like shot out grenades. Like I don't care about that gun. That gun sucks balls, and I do never want to touch one of those again. There's a reason they didn't bring that back in Borderlands 3. That gun
You touch
sucks.
balls?
I hate it.
Are you talking about Vladoff weapons? Or no, Jacob's weapons.
I don't
Wait,
know.
was it
I don't
Jacob?
know. I thought it was a. I thought.
Are
It
you
was
talking about the
a
ones that
weapon.
shot missiles?
I'm talking. No, those are kind of cool, I guess. But again, still annoying. Like, shoot regular bullets. What was the point of having to have so many guns that don't shoot regular
if you
bullets?
want a gun... Well, I mean, I feel like it's more unique if they don't shoot bullets. Because I feel like if all the guns acted the exact same and shot the exact same stuff with, like, the exact same... Well, like, looks and stuff like that, I feel like it would just be like a Destiny ripoff.
There's a. See, that's a good point. But I think, like, Borderlands 2 went for. Instead of giving you, like, a whole lot of guns that feel pretty normal, and then giving you a bunch of special guns, Borderlands 2 went, okay, the special weapons and none of the normal feeling weapons. Like,
Josh,
I feel like.
did you, I think you took it the wrong way. I was calling Destiny guns unoriginal. That's what I said. Like, if you, like, take away all their unique stuff, it's gonna end up like Destiny. Yeah. Because honestly, I mean...
Coming out tomorrow, Christ.
I feel like a lot of the Destiny guns are the exact same guns, except for the exotics. The exotics are the only really different stuff.
That is. Alright, I will partially agree with you there. Like, Destiny guns are not as unique as Borderlands guns. But I also think that's kind of the point. Considering Destiny has, like, a more intense focus on, like, perks and stuff like that. So guns feel pretty similar because they're in archetypes, and so that you can really focus on trying to get the best perk combo you can. You know. But it also is because they're also not worrying about balancing they're also worrying about balancing in Destiny 2 compared to
A good gun, 1,000
this game doesn't
voices.
really worry about balancing to it.
1,000
had it.
voices. That's
Wish I
a
had
good
a
gun.
voice. Yeah, that's a good gun.
I don't know. I did the just to try to get it, and I didn't get it. I got the pulse rifle, but like a good roll for it.
There's led to some controversy.
Anyways,
Hey, can I get a res?
I think
Sure.
this game is. I think Borderlands 3 is way better, but I think it for me it still gets a 7.5. I don't think I can really reach that 8. You know, I think for 8 it had to be something that I would want to play like a lot, and I think it's so close to being an 8 for me, but I just don't think it's there. You know, I think it's just missing something. I don't really know what it is.
Hey, how do we align our energy?
I
Don't even ask me, dude. I don't even know.
the dialects I gave up.
No, so for me, like, I think something like, I think this game is like, it's hard because it's like, this game is a game that you're supposed to play and then be done with. You choose basically when you're done with this game. It's not like Destiny where you can continue to play it for a really long time and it doesn't really truly end, you know?
The grind never
Josh,
stops.
Josh, you're the only
know
person
that-
I know that can truly play Destiny for a long time.
Right. But Destiny is, wait, lie on the couch?
On that catch, boy.
Oh yeah, Josh, you can use your chair again since I'm no longer using it.
Oh, we're not allowed to sit on it. Anyways, so I think that's the thing. Like Borderlands is like it's a looter shooter, but it has a end point. Like there's a point where you stop. You know.
When you hit max level and have it like a perfect loadout, yeah. I still haven't gotten the perfect
Level 50
loadout.
boys.
I don't have a level 50 queen or king's call yet.
You guys paint.
Same.
Preferably King's Call since it does shock damage.
Dude, you need to paint the wall. Look, you can paint.
That is amazing. Is this Splatoon?
I think the biggest thing for me is that, yeah, I just feel like guns feel better in this game, you know? Like, do you think the guns in this game feel creative?
Yeah.
Right.
These guns feel awesome.
And I think the problem with Borderlands 2 was that, like, these guys, like, the guns were creative in Borderlands 2, but they didn't feel very awesome. Okay, this is gun hire.
They were spectacular.
Yeah, was that gun
shoot, I ran out of pistol
higher
ammo.
than your level?
It's common.
What gun? Oh.
The one from the chest.
Okay.
Okay, or don't answer me for like the second time.
Are you talking to me?
Caleb, every single time, if I say your name, I'm talking to you.
Well, you asked if it was higher level, so I just assumed you're talking to Cade.
No,
Poor Cade.
I was talking to you because...
Why would a gun be higher level than me when I'm max level?
I thought, because it's like a joke gun. They specifically put it in there, and he's like, oh, how unfortunate, because we're not supposed to be able to pick it up. So I thought it'd be level 51 for you.
Oh, no.
So could you actually pick up the gun from that
It's too
chest?
powerful.
No, that's a pretty amazing pistol, not gonna lie.
Could you pick it up, though?
Common.
No.
Why?
Why would I pick it up?
I'm
was
saying,
pretty
can you? I'm not asking, do you want to? Can you?
Oh.
Holy
Yeah.
cow! You are dumb. I'm gonna be playing Destiny 2 with you boys. Oh my
Don't pee your
gosh, you are done
pants.
for.
I feel violated.
Okay. Anyways, I'm sorry, Caleb. Okay, you're just being a dingus right now. Okay.
Being a dingus, that's what I do.
Well said.
One of
Again, my
the
dingus.
biggest things I liked about this, well, I think the thing we can all agree. I think most people on the internet are saying the same thing about this. The campaign, the story, not the.
This might cut out.
Well said. Well said.
Did you guys hear what
There
I
is a
said?
campaign and a story.
Like, yeah. There's a campaign. I do think it's kind of better than the other games, you know? But I don't know how much. Like,
Firehawk dice.
alright, yeah, nice. Yep, spoiler. I think if these people are listening to our review, they're probably expecting a spoiler sooner or later.
Well, we don't know if Firehawk dies. We never saw her death on screen.
It's pretty obvious.
Well-
She's in the freaking moon.
She did
man.
explode her symbol
Yeah.
on the moon.
I mean, it's like, if that's not like a.
It's true.
That
we did
doesn't
see
say
that.
anything.
I don't know what
really.
is.
Maybe she'll tell Tales from the Borderlands on us and be a hologram for the next game, like Handsome Jack was.
It's a good point. We never. We never saw her. I wonder
Saw
where
who?
she-
Fiona?
Fiona, is that a Shrek 5 reference? Hype?
No,
Is that a Shrek 5
from
reference?
freaking Tales from Borderlands.
Fiona.
Canonization. Alright, so what mission we doing now?
Mission to it, boys.
Another side quest.
Side quest, is that a Destiny reference?
Here's
What's
so
truly
here's
worse?
my biggest gripe with the story was just like, I don't know. I'm blinking right now.
No.
What do you guys
Interesting.
What do you guys think of the Borderlands 3 story?
It was a nice story.
Uh,
They kind of killed off all their old characters and gave us new
Oh!
ones.
Oh! Shoot. I want to do this.
Okay,
Yeah?
I think we all gotta talk about something. Anna, what do we think?
Is she the lolly?
Oh,
yes.
is that the Wally that's super annoying?
Yeah. She's also kind of dumb though.
Timmy.
I think as a character,
Yeah, I don't
Someone
like
say
her.
lolly.
I got what they were trying to go for, but the fact that they used her as basically like a replacement for Maya because I had just been starting. Yeah, I I had just been with Maya, and then all of a sudden they bring up like, hey, we're gonna kill her off, and instead replace her with a more annoying siren. And I was like, what? Are you kidding me? What?
And then she became powerful, so she's officially
I think
replacement.
she's just like compared to like what she possibly could have been. I think in my head I had this cool idea of like Anna coming in and like saving the day at the very end. She also doesn't do anything. Like if you look at the story, like what does she do? Like absolutely nothing.
She gets her friend killed.
I know. Yeah, she gets her mentor killed basically.
And she gets angry at people.
Oh my gosh, yes, does she get angry at people? Oh boy.
She
She's not. She actually is not hot. I would willing to be I would be willing to debate that she's the exact opposite of hot. She's very much not hot.
She is probably very good at Fortnite.
Probably, yeah. She looks like she's good at Fortnite.
She probably has the battle pass.
Dude, did your spider just die?
Oh man. Yeah. Rest in peace, Spider-Man.
I want to do this puzzle, but you can only do it once per character. So I don't know if you guys would want to do it.
What puzzle is it?
Puzzle Chan.
It's a giant floating cube in the sky that gives good loot when you do it.
Kate, I'm coming for you.
Thank you, good sir. That was a little gay.
Why are you so far away?
I was in the objective. I was too powerful for my own sake.
I'm about to die.
Did you hear it?
I think for me, the
I'm just here for
7.5 comes down to I think the fact that like I had an initial feeling that I wanted to like grind out this game and get to level 50, but that's in there for me because I feel like the whole idea is to get to like this like most broken possible build and stuff like that, and I just don't feel like I'm smart enough to really
Caleb be like
that. Like Kayla, like yeah, I could look it up online like how to make the best build of all time, but I feel like that really
Which is what I should do.
like
Okay, get a
like
rest.
Caleb
the
needs
whole
to become
point
the
is
most
to kind of
powerful.
figure out for yourself how good you can possibly get, you know. Try to find out for yourself.
Caleb told me to change the spider. I changed the spider.
I don't think I would ever find that out.
Do you think it's a better upgrade
Spider
to
was
the
good 'cause
spider?
you were told to basically change to it, you know.
Spider is nice. It's nice. Spider.
So why are there a bunch of dark badass commandos and heavyweights?
Bro, they're powerful.
change
Are we
us.
on Mayhem 3?
I don't think so.
Holy crap! Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
Oh, we are?
It's been pretty difficult.
Oh, yeah, we are.
What? It's just side
That's why
quests.
we're on
So
Mayhem 3.
Yeah.
we gotta do what we gotta do.
Imagine caring about how much XP you get. Man, feels good to be level 50.
Imagine not being level 39 right now. Bruce be like,
I feel
Caleb's
like
Jizzy.
so for me. Good
Okay, get
game.
rest.
Sure.
I think this was a good game. For me personally, I thought it was way better than I ever thought it was gonna be. I thought it was kind of disappointing.
You had low expectations?
Yeah, low
Yeah,
expectations.
I think because I didn't have the best time with the other two games, and I had a feeling I was afraid it was gonna be almost exactly like those games. But no, it turned out to be really good.
A little buggy. A little bit of connection problems.
Yeah, a lot of people complain about that. Buggy.
Got you better internet, though.
problems, connection problems, even on PC. Frame rates would.
Due to Borderlands 3, though, you now have 90 megabytes per second.
Honestly, though, I think performance is a big thing. Like, I talked about how it didn't bother me too much, but I do think, like, I should get, like, a consistent 30 frames per second on a game like this, you know? because again, I'm going to get harked back to like
Okay.
Destiny 2 in terms of how good that game performs. Even if it is
Also
30
has 4K.
FPS, Destiny 2 like barely, if like ever, dips below that 30 frames. The only time that's
4K 30 frames.
there's so much going on the screen that literally like the game's like, okay, wow, yeah, I'm gonna lag on any platform regardless if it's on console. Like Escalation Protocol, there's so much going on there. So many supers flying around, so many enemies doing stuff. It's crazy.
What is Escalation Protocol?
It's wow, disappointing. Super disappointing. I don't even wanna
Wait, what?
talk about it.
Huh?
No, you disappointed me.
Uh,
It was a thing for the Warmind DLC. It's like a thing you can do with up to 9 people if you get people randomly to join your game. It's not like
Rig?
Menage. It's like you got to go through 9 ways, and then you get to a boss, and that's where like my friend was talking about like the EP shotgun or the shotgun. That's where you can get that from. It's a really good shotgun, and then there's a good SMG and a good
Invective.
that comes from it too, but not Invective, Cade. I have a feeling it's not coming.
Oh
back.
no? I thought you said really good shotgun.
Yeah, the EP shotgun is a really good legendary
Invective's the best gun
shotgun.
in the game.
When we're talking about legendary shotguns. Yeah, now it would be awesome if Invective comes back, but most likely it will not. But Cade. Well, actually, I'm the one who caused this shift, but still, I guess this is a perfect time to shift onto Destiny 2.
No.
Best game of all time?
Destiny 2 Shadowkeep to be specific. It comes out tomorrow. I can't tell you guys how excited I am for it. It's gonna be really good. I'm hyped.
Because we are getting level increase in campaign.
What?
That's everything they're adding, right?
What do you mean? What?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Wait, they're not?
Are you saying
Oh
the
no.
only thing they're adding? Is that what you're trying to say? Are you trying to joke? That all we're
That's the only thing. Oh wait, no, there's a raid. Yep, forgot about the raid.
Okay, there is a lot more level increase and the stuff. Like, do I need to explain all the stuff that's coming with this update and with this DLC?
You trying to tell me there's more stuff?
Oh my god. Yes, there is.
Wait, what?
Okay, here's what's coming out. We got finishers. Finishers are awesome. I don't want to spoil them too much for you guys, but they have been.
What's a finisher?
There's basically
What's the finisher?
when an enemy gets low on health, you can hold the melee button to do like a special finishing melee attack animation that will give you.
Oh, like in Doom.
That like it costs part of your
Finisher.
super energy, but it's straight up awesome.
Oh,
I've seen like clips of it. It's pretty cool.
I would.
It's just
I know.
That
finishers
sounds like
from
it would
regular
look
games.
cool, but if it takes up super energy, I don't see like
Trust me, you'll start
anybody
using
actually doing
finishers.
it.
Once you find out what they are, like me explaining it is pretty bad, but like they're like
Do they do more damage, or do they give you buffs?
yeah, no,
I could
yeah,
do a
yeah.
finisher in 4K.
It's kind of like you know what it is, Kate? It's like remember in Doom when an enemy like would get low on health and then you could do like a melee finisher.
Yeah, you like rip them apart.
Yeah, like obviously not to the same extent. These are just more like jump up and then you like smash them like to the ground or something. But it's kind of like a
Are
mini
these
version of
equipable?
that.
Like
What?
emotes?
Yeah, these are equipable. They can change. Most of them you'll get from Eververse, so they're not going to be like the easiest thing to get. But there are different types of finishers. But yeah, it reminds me a lot
I want the ramen finisher.
of Doom and like the way they do their finisher system. And it costs like a fraction, just a small sliver of your super bar. So, like that like the amount it'll actually use is not that much. Or it won't annoy you too much. It's just basically like you can't constantly super like in Doom, you know? Because or else then the game would become super easy as you just go, oh, enemy's low on health? Alright, finisher. And then
Monster's low on health, finisher.
Space them out. Space them out. But trust me, that's
Can't
gonna
get a
be
risk.
really cool.
Mortal Kombat be like.
So, that's the first change, right? That's the first change I can think of. Again, I'm not even going all
There's
the way.
more?
3 new Crucible maps, 2 of which are recreations of the old Destiny maps, which is pretty cool. Some of the bigger Destiny maps. You got the new planet, the Moon, right?
The moon, that's right.
Once
The
the raid is
moon.
beaten, we'll get a new seasonal activity called Vex Invasions, in which Vex will come from the black and invade the mood. Invade the the mood.
There's a Vex on the moon, Guardian.
Yeah, so that'll be pretty cool. We got Crucible Elimination is coming back, along with 3v3 for stuff, you know.
Wait, 3v3's coming back?
Balance that supers are less powerful. In PvE, ads will no longer take nearly as much damage from critical hits, but instead, damage is being leveled across the board. You get so that basically weapons, like every PvE weapon will do more damage, but it won't do as much damage as
Everything was getting nerfed.
There are some things getting nerfed. But really, what's getting nerfed is basically just what's making us super overpowered and making everything too easy in the game right now. Like auto reloading, really OP, and it makes things way too easy in the game. You just shred bosses with
That is true. During the raid, that was pretty OP.
Oh, we got legendary shield.
Yeah, I did the entire quest just now by myself.
Where are you? Oh, you're in the back.
That's what I thought.
Oh, Josh, I have a Siren class mod for you if you want it. It's legendary.
I'm good.
You sure?
I don't want none of your trash.
Is he sure?
It's legendary. You probably can't use it right now.
I don't know.
Wait, trash? Did someone say Destiny?
Wow. I hope you guys are excited to grind.
Dang, I
'cause
love
that's what we're about to do.
finishers.
And Cade,
I sure do love finishers.
Cade, something I am excited about is that I saw some early gameplay because there's been gameplay coming out of the first mission and some of the strikes and stuff, and I haven't watched too much of it, but I've watched a small amount. I did watch most of the New Light mission, the new tutorial mission that comes out. Because for anyone who's starting the game once Shadowkeep releases and is playing the New Light, because remember Destiny's gonna be free to play now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So, for anyone who starts, they get to play through a revamped version of the original Destiny starting mission. They get to play.
What do you
that.
mean?
What?
Like where you lose your light?
No. Destiny 1, not Destiny 2 starting mission. Destiny 1 starting mission.
Oh,
On the
wait.
Cosmic
They're
Throne.
changing Destiny 1?
No.
I
Start the
That's kinda-
game in Destiny 2. Like if you start a brand new account in Destiny 2, you're doing like that first mission. Like usually you would do the thing where like you start in like the tower, you know, and like it's burning down and burning down, and then that would be the start, right? Well, that's changing now.
Yeah.
Now it's as part of New Light. You know, the fact that the game's free to play. Basically, it's a revamped, remastered version of the Destiny 1 Cosmodrome mission where you get like the Kavos and you get the tank,
Wow.
the ball, and then it finds like a ship that's like broken down in a building and stuff like that, right? Remember that?
Dang, that's cool.
Yeah, so
All
they're
those noobs.
remaking it. I really hope like
All the normies don't remember.
my wish was that like as soon as you start like Shadowkeep when it comes out, like the game will be like however
Fun.
you like started that character. It's like this many
That's
years
my
before,
wish too.
and then
Yeah, I guess we'll never be able to
that.
play that remastered mission
That's the thing. I kind
because
of
we already did stuff.
Yeah, I want to play the remastered mission, but I have a feeling that I'm not going to be able to. Which I mean, okay, whatever, because we've already played it. It is almost shot for shot the exact same thing. They added some dialogue changes, I think, to make it easier for people to understand what to do.
Well, Josh, if you really wanted, you could probably download it for free on PS4
That's true, yeah.
and just play the first mission.
But I think I've already cross-saved on PS4, so
Oh,
even though I don't have an account, I've already.
you can always
So once I
uncross
start
save.
playing on PS4, I'll. But it is a point. There is a.
You can uncross save.
You can't.
Like temporarily.
Yeah, well, no, yeah, you have to, like, once you uncross save, you have to be uncross saved for a while. Plus, I don't
Oh,
have
really?
Plus, so. Go.
Well, I'm pretty sure you don't need the PS Plus to play free-to-play games online. Or at least that's how it is for Fortnite.
I think that Destiny's
Yes,
still a
I'm
part
not.
of it.
Fortnite. We love Fortnite.
Fortnite. But at least we're getting finishers.
Yeah, dude, the finishers are pretty
don't
cool.
forget the finishers.
Crucible Elimination is coming back in 3v3. It's being It's in the trial version right now, like the testing type. But pretty soon, it might become like an actual full-on game mode.
It's not a game mode?
What? No, it's a
It's
game
not.
mode. It's just in like the Crucible Labs, which basically means like they're having the game mode
Curse
out
of the
like,
Labs?
for testing.
Ah.
Kind of like a beta to it. So the game mode is here though.
Beta cuck.
So that's pretty
First
cool.
play beta.
I played the Rainbow Beta for all those noobs who's never played it before. Therefore, I'm better than
6.
you guys.
I
Yeah.
played both the Destiny 1 and the
No.
Destiny 2 beta.
Very nice.
I played the Destiny 1 beta before you. Makes me a more true fan.
That is not true. That is 100% not true.
I played like all of Destiny 1 a month
Yeah,
before
you played
guys.
Destiny 1 before I did, but you did not play the Destiny 1 beta before I did. I downloaded...
False. I think I played the Destiny 1 beta far before you did.
Oh.
No, you didn't. I don't think you ever even touched the beta. You might have, like,
Oh, I
played...
didn't.
I thought there was a whole story about how Caleb like did it because your mom let him or something.
It's because, wow, like, it was because, like... I think we just did, like, rock, paper, scissors or whatever. But no, that's when I actually had...
I'm pretty sure you got
touch
in
it.
trouble.
Caleb, think about it. Well, I might have gotten in trouble, but Caleb, think about it. What was the situation in which you were able to play first? It was when we had the game physically.
You got in trouble?
We were at
No, I don't remember.
Lesbian's house, right?
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I remember that, but I don't know if we had it physically or not.
Alright, well, think about this. Why would we be playing it over at their house if I had an Xbox 360?
Because I thought... Did we play it on yours? I thought we played on theirs.
No, I played the Destiny 1 beta on my Xbox 360. I downloaded it while we were at the hotel in Africa, okay? And then my Xbox blew up. That was long after the beta had ended.
You sure?
Yeah.
Sure?
The time you had to play it was when I had actually gotten my actual copy of Destiny 1, but my Xbox was blown up at the time, so I could not play it. So we went over to the house so I could play it on their Xbox and play the first mission. But then I got
played the
mad
first
because
mission.
I think we agreed that like, you'd be able to play it first or something for some reason.
No.
Oh, is that what it is?
That wasn't the reason you got mad, but I don't know.
Oh,
You got mad at
100%.
something else. The mom punched you.
What? Yeah, but I 100% can tell you that Mom did not punch me. For any
I said
reason.
punish you. What?
Oh.
Are you deaf?
I thought you said punched. Okay, do you think you said
No.
punched too? I heard punched.
I think the context would say that you did not punch you.
Well, anyways, I got mad because of something. I thought we played like rock paper scissors or something, and you won,
No.
and I just got mad because even though it was fair, like I wanted to play
There's
first.
something going on. You like got mad, and mom's like, "Josh, don't do that again. Here, let me take away Destiny and give it to Caleb or something like that."
Yeah, which I think was dick move.
Caleb wins.
What up? Yeah, Caleb could care less. Well, he didn't want to
Kick
play the
slaps.
game, but I could tell, like, it was one of those moments where I had a feeling, like, he wanted to play the game, but more than anything else, he's just like, I don't want to play it before Josh does.
That was mostly the reason.
Despite him. It's like,
If I'm being honest.
he's excited for this game, I'm going to play it first. It's like, okay.
I remember I first wanted to be a
Nice.
warlock, and I played a warlock, and then I was like, oh, this is kind of cool. Then I played a hunter, and I was like, oh, let's go.
That moment.
I started out as a hunter until I realized they were garbage.
Until you realize what, kid?
I think it's funny.
You heard me.
I
Every
think you're realizing something that's not entirely
every
true.
character we chose, we basically switched, except for me. I chose Titan and stuck to Titan.
So
And
2 out of 3
till
switched.
the end of D1, and then I changed to Warlock.
After self-res got kicked.
Yeah, no, after self-res. But hey,
Nah.
Warlocks were still important for Well and Lunafaction boots, so I'm okay that I chose Warlock.
Okay, well,
Now
Hunter's good
all of
for
us are different
Tether.
things.
Dude, these dudes will not die.
I master race, but you know.
I've been shooting this dude for an hour.
Hey,
How
Josh.
the heck is
Hey,
he not
Josh.
dead?
It's not even the objective.
Josh, this cube here is a one-time thing for a player. You want to do it?
Sure.
Like, if you do it, you can't do it again later on this
What
character.
are you supposed to do?
I'm not sure.
What?
I'm thinking about looking it up.
A cube?
I'll do it later. I'm coming.
Dang. What just happened represents Destiny 2.
What? What happened?
Oh wait, that's right. I'm the only one doing everything.
Are you supposed to say that? Are you gonna say that?
I'm looking up how to do the cube puzzle.
I'm the only one who gets the reference.
Yeah, but I left you a while ago. I also stole your
Don't worry, I finished
to get over here.
it. Nice.
Alright, so basically in order to do this cube puzzle, we have to shoot at it with each side with a different elemental type.
Like multiple different people at once?
Like
No.
corrosive?
Incinerary.
Okay, well I have Incendiary
I
and
think I have them all.
Cryogenic. I have those two.
Alright, no, I have them all. Basically, yeah, alright.
Depending on you.
Alright, I'll do it.
Okay, well my batteries are getting low.
Uh-oh.
Alright, so I've got 7 minutes left. Alright, so we might have to wrap up the podcast. Alright.
Ramp it up, boys!
So, tomorrow, I'm hyped. I think we should all be hyped because Death Shadowkeep releases, and if you're not hyped, you should consider killing yourself.
Alright.
It's gonna be.
I have.
This is my.
What do you say?
This is
Is
my
it
most
kill?
hyped game of the year.
You are pretty hyped.
He is pretty hyped.
Like, pretty hyped.
Okay, what parts are we supposed to shoot of this? I don't get it.
The sides. What are
Yeah,
you doing?
Shooting in the cube?
Shoot the cube.
I mean, what else am I supposed to do?
This kid doing the mission?
Alright, anyways, boys.
Yeah.
No, basically that's it.
Thanks for
Alright,
watching the
I'll
live
do it.
stream.
I'll do it.
And
we
we
know.
will possibly do another one of these. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to like, comment, and obey. That's our
Make
thing.
sure the bathroom doors are locked.
Because they're all live
How many views did we get?
on this video.
1 view.
2 are watching right now, but I'll have to wait until after the live streams. What
La la la.
the view count was. I still have that like sexy picture of Colonel Sanders as the thumbnail because I could not figure out how to change it.
Oh, really?
Like, there's no way to actually change it unless you like.
It's inaccurate. Everyone waiting for part 2 of the Colonel Simulator, like, wait a second.
It'll be coming eventually, but not soon. Because D2 Shadowkeep is gonna be out.
That's
All right.
true. Yeah.
Good night, boys. Have sweet dreams.
Full homo.
Peace.
Ness.
Penis.